Bishop Richard Mary, and all gathered here today. It is with so much joy that I speak today of Janet's qualifications for ordination to the priesthood. I speak not just from my own bold viewpoint, because I am blessed to experience her goodness every day. But I believe I speak for members of MMOJ and ARCWP, and also for family and friends. Janet has been in ministry most of her life, and she has had a positive impact on so many lives, many of whom are here today. Even before the day she was baptized a Catholic at age 23, she has sought and grown in her love of God, learning, studying, experiencing, and always helping others in their spiritual journey. She has a curious mind and a keen intellect that prompted her to expand her horizons. She married, and she and her husband, a university professor, and their 2 adopted children lived and traveled in Europe and Africa. And when they returned to the U.S., they adopted a 3rd child. While living in Switzerland, Janet attended the University of Freiburg and was privileged to study with men who would become the Periti of Vatican II. Family life was very busy, and once back in the U.S., she sought a master's degree in ecclesiastical music at Boston University and took theology courses at Boston College. She received a master in clinical pastoral counseling at Emmanuel College in Boston in 1994. She was the first non-religious woman to graduate from the Jesuit-run center in the Center for Spiritual Development in Cambridge, Massachusetts. She worked at various retreat centers in New England as a spiritual director and with individual directees for over 20 years. Then again, she saw how awesome God was in their lives, of the many who she accompanied on their spiritual journeys. Throughout her earlier years in the Boston area, she was a teacher and later vice principal of a Catholic school, ran a parish center in a large Quincy parish, directed an archdiocesan program for poor inner city grandmothers raising their grandchildren. Directed another Boston archdiocesan program that brought orphan children from Haiti and found adopted homes or connected the children with family members living in the U.S. Able to speak Creole, she could communicate with these children and families. Now you ask, how could she speak Creole? In the early 1980s, a very poor parish, St. Boniface in Quincy, began an outreach to their parishioners. That expanded to include a sister parish in the poor hamlet in South Haiti that had no access to health care. They raised money, but they were told they had to bring it down because the money would never get there. Janet was on the 2nd of these trips, where she helped the much-loved pastor envision and design a healthcare center. After 8 working trips to Font-des-Blancs in Haiti, Janet saw St. Boniface Haiti Medical Center grow and flourish. Today, this expanded facility cares for over 70,000 people a year. Janet always speaks with much respect and awe of the Haitian people who are so poor, yet they have a deep faith, resilience, and such joy-filled hearts. like none that she has ever met. Like her involvement in the charismatic movement, her Haiti experience was life-changing. As she moved into retirement, she faced a major life challenge. Her dad was killed in a car accident, and Janet became the legal guardian of her 4 grandchildren, ages 7 to 20. We raised them for 10 years. They're all adults now, and we're so proud of them. And we're just wonderful Eden is with us today. This brief overview of Janet's story speaks of her compassion and outreach to the poor, not just local, but global. Her intelligence and leadership skills, her enlightened teaching and preaching skills, her deep faith and love for God, her remarkable listening ability and keen insight, her magnanimous heart and love for people, her genuineness and generous hospitality. She has so many gifts and life experience that she brings to ministry to the God's people. Many feel that her ordination today is a formal recognition of her priestly ministry that she has lived throughout her lifetime.
Amen.
And one added thing. We rejoice today, and even nature rejoices. On our lanai, we have 2 Christmas cacti. Today, both for the second time, are in bloom. So I think this is a visible sign of God delighting in her and smiling upon her today.